I'm so excited to bring this into the world. Love letters is something that was birthed through a situation in my life that was super painful. I knew in my heart that I wanted to leave my husband. And at the time, I didn't know how to. We were married 21 years. I knew manifestation and I knew I was not focusing on what I truly desired. So through my journaling, I was able to create joy, create love. So I was like, what can I control right now? I can control the fact that I wanted to project more love into my life because I wasn't feeling that, but also wasn't feeling it for just myself and just everything around. So I started writing notes to myself. And I realized that I actually do this all the time. I write like notes to God, I write love notes to people. I used to write Christmas cards and then would not send them out. And I would just be like, whoopsie. I'm like, well, energetically, they got that. So I realized that it was something that it was in my makeup that I've already done. And then I just kept writing what I truly desired to see in my life. So I started more love, more self-love, and then things started shifting. And then I was able to give myself enough self-love to walk away and say goodbye to a marriage that wasn't serving me. So that's kind of where it all stemmed from. And yeah, I want to share this with the world because I want people to see that even through the despair, just how to, because sometimes we're always like, I mean, really, we have to, it's within us. It's always within us. It's the theme that we had this all last night. It's all within us. But being able to really pull that out on paper. So love letters is definitely something that helped me get through a really, really, really hard time in my life. As I see this and the more I talk to people, I see how it's a common thread, and especially with women that have been maybe married and lost themselves. And like, I literally am so fun and I lost my fun. And I really just was like I remember being in my kitchen as I was going through journaling every day, and I made sure that that was something that was non-negotiable for me because I really didn't even know how to journal. Like I'd open a journal and be like, "Hi," like it's sometimes I just didn't know what to write, and I found this journal that inspired me, that it gave me like quotes and something like, "You got this, girl." And I was just like, "Yeah, I do. Okay, I can do this." And then whatever would come to me. And then I remember being in my kitchen and then I was just like, I can't remember the last time I listened to music. And music lights my soul. Like I love to dance and I love to sing. I'm never on key. But I love to sing, and like 90s rap music is like legit my jam. Like Usher, you bring it back, like all that. And so I turned the music on and then I was just like, wow, I can't remember the last time like I felt joy like this. And it was through like purging these emotions on paper that allowed for me to find, okay, Shannon, you like this. And you've always liked this. You just shut that part off of yourself because you pushed it down. And so for the people that the moms and the ladies that are inspiring to be more, that's what I saw, always more, but I just me and the love letters to myself allowed that. And so I actually teach manifestation, and I love that this is all happening because this is a true manifestation. But when to manifest, you have to love, and it comes from love. Writing your story and sharing, and the bravery of sharing. All the authors last night I saw, like, they were just brave, and then a lot of people hold back because they don't want to be judged. And right now it's just like, I want to create a space where people can just purge that stuff out, get that stuff out, and then allow them to just shine and be so happy within themselves, because my light was stifled for so long. No one did that but myself. Yeah. Because I lost who I was. And that's what I want these people, like the moms that are like running here, there, and everywhere. That I was that mom. Like I never took any time for myself. I never did any self-care, any self-love. The one thing I did was like I started creating a morning routine, and I was just like, I'm going to write. And by writing, I was able to purge. Not all the stuff, because there's still a work in progress, but get the love back into my life. What is so funny is that like when I teach manifestation, like sometimes words fly out of my mouth and I don't even know what they mean. I was just like, wow, that was good. That should be a t-shirt. I kept saying that. It should be a t-shirt. Like, go have an appetition. So an appetition be like, when I first started self-love and my self-love journey, I would be so tired from running everywhere that I would go and set an alarm to meditate, but I'd always fall asleep because I was in fight or flight, and I was just always in flight mode, like just going. And so I would fall asleep. So I started calling it an appetition because my body was exhausted, but my mind was even more. And so like that quote, like, go have an appetition, like has really spun out. And a lot of the students that I get to teach to, they'll be like, Shan, I had an appetition today. I'm like, good for you, felt good, right? And so like just like little Shanyisms that come out, like go sniff a tree, right? Like think about it. If you go sniff a Christmas tree, how do you feel? Right? Christmas, it brings back a feeling. It sparks a joy. So like just things like that. So Deepika and I sat down and we wrote a lot of Shany, like she helped me pull out the Shanyisms, and like we had so much fun because that's what I am. I'm fun. And so like this journal is fun, but also like help you move through to bring back your joy. All right, Shanyisms. One is an appetition. Appetitions is when you go to meditate and then you fall asleep. But like having that juicy nap is the best because your body needs it. So like for some people can go into meditation, they get in a meditative state and they're great. But like sometimes moms need that little nap. But if you have an appetition, make sure that you set your alarm, because one day I didn't set my alarm and I forgot to pick up my kid from school. Everyone's like, where's Shannon? Another one would be go sniff a tree. Like really, like getting in nature is definitely something that I love to do, put your bare feet in the grass. But go sniff a tree. I've said this to many people because it makes you stop and think, but also like smelling a Christmas tree brings back just, for most people, like Christmas and joy and family and love, right? So if everything is either fear or love, and we want to stay with the love because that feels good. So definitely go sniff a tree is one of my other favorites. It definitely should be a t-shirt. One I do love is Jesus is my homeboy. I say this all the time because Jesus was the greatest teacher of love, and his teachings was all about love. So like I said, it's either fear or love, and I really, really am super passionate about that and sharing that. So Jesus is my homeboy. I have another journal in my heart. It's coming out, and it is how I manifest my love of my life. So I think that it's so important to, people are searching, and when they're searching, it's because they haven't found the first love, and that's themselves. And that's what love letters is, the first one. And the second one is my love letters to my love. And I've been writing them for about a year now. And that's my second one. And I'm going to publish all those letters. It's going to be really powerful. I think like so many people put emphasis on like the love of my life and the soul person. And then when you're dating, you're like, you interview them before they even walk in the door. You're like, okay, do they have the genes I would like? What's their smile? Like you're like, okay, like you're thinking of, you're getting married and you're going down, but it's the energy of the person that you calling into your life. So like for me, when I was writing like love letters to my love, like I had this energy. It wasn't a face. It was what I desired in my life and what I desired to hold true. But also I have to be that person to call that energy in. And that is the most powerful thing. And that's where the love letters come from, is that me being this person, like I desire to experience this in my life. I desire to experience that in my life. And when I write this, and like so grateful for you, Shannon, for showing up today in such bravery. Like, cause there's like, sometimes like this interview stuff, I'm like, oh my God. Sometimes I'm like, but no, I'm stepping into this because this is what I'm calling into my life. So I think I want to empower women, especially women, that they got this. And if you are like desiring to be a CEO of a company, or your desire to walk the stage in your network marketing company, whatever it is, that you do it with so much love, but it has to start from you. And that's why these letters to yourself is so important, right? Like, when you think about it, like you have this written down, and then in years from now, like say like you're gone and your daughter finds these journals, and just the work that you put into yourself through love, because it is love, right? That grows us. And that's just so beautiful.